For Jews in particular, the commandment is Zachor, remember.
We as a people believe deeply in memory. Memory is at the center core of who we are as a people. And without memory, we don't really know who we are.
To me, that commandment of Zachor is really a human commandment. The moment that we live in now will disappear one day also, and our descendants will only be able to look at whatever we leave behind.
Moses commands us to tell a story, and you can't tell a story without an archive. So, no archive, no Jews.
I think that people come here really to find more about themselves.
You walk in and you don't expect there to be a Great Hall. And suddenly you walk through into this amazing space, and there's this luminous manuscript. This grand document, when seen from afar, tells a message, and then each individual brick tells a different message in and of itself. It's a tapestry of history there.
Luminous manuscript is a wall of stone and glass. Stone is very hard, it holds the history, but glass is a little bit like our memory and the fragility of culture, and you have to be very careful with it. There are 3,100 sandblasted children's handprints. They're the ones who are going to be writing the history next.
The Center for Jewish History is about the present and the future. It's a living institution. You can come here for exhibitions, for films, for lectures.
The Center for Jewish History, it's not just the Yiddish land, it's also from the Sephardic or Mizrahi world. We have, I think, 57 languages here. I think that the concept of the wandering Jew is important for us. The wandering Jew moves from one place to another, makes himself home, but never forget where he came from.
The Center for Jewish History has 5 partner organizations that have extraordinary collections. YIVO is perhaps the greatest collection of Eastern European Jewish history anywhere.
A big part of the project of YIVO was to document Jewish communities in Eastern Europe. This was done by volunteers. People would collect folklore, children's textbooks, letters and rabbinic documents, secular documents, posters for communal events. There was a sense that this had to be preserved.
The American Sephardi Federation seeks to represent the diverse experiences of Sephardic Jews from medieval Spain to North Africa, the Ottoman Empire, the Americas, and beyond.
The Leobeck Institute brings to life the world of Freud, Einstein, Herzl, Hannah Arendt, the German-speaking Jews of Central Europe, who for 2 centuries constituted the most sophisticated and influential Jewish community since antiquity, until 1933.
There's documents here from the Jews of Shanghai, refugees from Europe during the Second World War.
The Yeshiva University Museum exhibitions establish beautiful connections between traditional Jewish practice and contemporary art.
You can explore art and artifacts of Jewish culture from ancient times all the way up until the present.
We have been here in the United States for almost 400 years, and the American Jewish Historical Society documents that very complicated history. There are papers from the Mexican Inquisition from the 16th to the 18th century. They document the trials of hidden Jews who were passing as Christians.
You can look at these materials from the American Jewish Historical Society, and you can be in colonial America. They have this corporeality that really makes the historical experience really intimate.
The center is, it's like America. It's a federal organization. It's made up of 5 different parts, each with their own unique core and values, but the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
As Shimon Dubno said to his Zamors, his collectors of historical evidence, Jeden schreibt und verschreibt. Schreibt is to write and verschreibt is to record. And I think that these are sort of the 2 imperatives of Jewish life, is one, to record, to keep records of everything that has happened. But then you need the second layer, which is the interpretation of that evidence, turning that history into a story.
Historians are greedy people. What we're greedy for is to experience the company of those who died before we were born. And what you get to do is really kind of live again in their company.
There are 100 million items in this archive, and every single one of them is cared for, cataloged, labeled, acknowledged.
The most thrilling thing is actually to get your hands on archival material, and that you can do here.
I first came to the Center for Jewish History to find out more about the world of my family, the world from which my ancestors had come. I found a register from the Jewish community of Salonika, Greece, produced in the wake of a massive fire in 1917. This is my great-grandfather, Binyamin Chaim Nar. He's listed age 37, and his officio, his position is Chacham, because he was a rabbi, my great-grandfather. To touch the ink of the document, it's in this beautiful purple ink. It was a very important moment for me.
A great archive has that quality, actually, of making history the stuff of life. It is high, that's what it is.
We deeply believe in Lo Bashamayim Hi. It is not in the heavens in which the most profound experience of the sacred takes place. Happens right here on this earth, with our feet on the ground, in our most intimate, our most prosaic interactions with one another. And the letters and the photographs and the manuscripts that are found in this building document that.
It's this place where you walk in and you feel the presence of the past.
I'm particularly moved as a Jew, as a New Yorker, as an American, that the words on the Statue of Liberty are written by a Jewish woman. And her manuscript is right here in this building that anybody can see. Anybody can walk in and see these words that I think summarize the best of who we are as Americans, the best of who we are as New Yorkers, and very much fed by that Jewish sense of homelessness and homecoming.
When you think of, I left my lamp beside the golden door, we've entered the golden door. And when you walk into the Center for Jewish History, in a lot of ways that is the golden door.